Sean Diddy Combs' alleged freak-off parties up a shocking look into weight restrictions and disturbing claims. In a series of alarming revelations, Sean Diddy Combs has come under scrutiny for the allegedly stringent and disturbing practices surrounding his infamous freak-off parties, which have now become a focal point in multiple lawsuits against the hip-hop mogul. According to a former party planner who worked with Combs during 2004 and 2005, female attendees were subjected to a weigh-in and strict beauty standards prior to gaining entry to these notorious events. In an exclusive interview, the planner disclosed that the parties required female guests to weigh no more than 140 pounds, with a scale readily available to enforce this unwritten rule. "We would do a weigh-in, if necessary," the planner stated, emphasizing that the selection process demanded women to be young and hot. The planner added that while discretion was occasionally afforded to taller women, the overarching criteria remained rigid and uncompromising. Describing the physical attributes expected of attendees, the planner noted that women were required to have no flab, no cellulite, and were discouraged from having extensive tattoos or piercings. Furthermore, they were instructed to maintain longer hairstyles, with short hair deemed unacceptable. The dress code was equally strict. Guests were mandated to wear short party dresses that barely covered their buttocks, with an emphasis on revealing cleavage and high stilettos, leaving little to the imagination. The former planner recounted the atmosphere surrounding the parties, revealing that inquiries about the guests' ages were largely ignored. "It was don't ask, don't tell," she explained. "At the time, I was really young myself, and I honestly thought that we weren't asking their age because of drinking laws." This unsettling approach raises significant concerns, especially in light of the troubling allegations surfacing about the events that transpired at these gatherings. In addition to the weight restrictions and stringent dress codes, accounts from performers who attended the parties paint a troubling picture of the environment fostered by Combs. One woman, who danced at Combs' 2005 MTV Video Music Awards after-party, recalled being offered an extra $1,000 to continue dancing at the rapper's home. "It felt shady," she remarked, choosing not to attend the after-party despite the enticing offer. "But other girls did, and then really wouldn't talk about what happened there." These revelations come amid multiple lawsuits against Combs, where individuals have alleged that they were drugged, raped, and sexually assaulted during these infamous freak-off parties. The seriousness of these claims has led to heightened scrutiny of Combs, who was arrested on September 16 and charged with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. As the case develops, Combs has maintained his innocence, pleading not guilty to all charges. Combs' legal team has previously denied the allegations, asserting in a statement that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. This denial, however, stands in stark contrast to the accounts coming to light about the alleged activities that took place at his parties, raising questions about accountability and the treatment of women in the entertainment industry. As Sean Diddy Combs awaits trial, scheduled to begin on May 5, the disturbing details surrounding his parties and the expectations placed on female guests have sparked outrage and concern among the public. The implications of these revelations are far-reaching, shining a spotlight on the broader issues of exploitation and the treatment of women in environments where power dynamics often skew heavily in favor of those at the top. The gravity of the allegations against Combs underscores the importance of addressing the culture of silence and complicity that often surrounds such high-profile figures. As the legal proceedings unfold, the hope remains that justice will be served, and that the voices of those affected by these incidents will finally be heard. If you or someone you know has been affected by sexual violence or abuse, support is available through the Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-330-0226.